Hey guys, what's going on? Jebb here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make over $100,000 in the year of 2018. If you give me the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how you can also. Every number in this video, as you can see before you, every number in this video can be substantiated by people that are successful in their respective fields. This is not a scam, this is not a Ponzi scheme, this is real, this is business, this is marketing, and it's pretty easy if you know what you're doing. You know, the channel just hit 1,000 subscribers. If we come over here to the channel, we just hit 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And this is the real turning point for the channel. Things are about to get serious. Things are about to get real on this channel. Things are about to start changing a lot. And you know, that's what this chart is about. This chart outlines the next 10 months for this channel, and this outlines the financial plans I have for the next 10 months. And you know, I'm not all about money, but a lot of my long-term plans and my short-term plans and my mid-term plans necessitate a large amount of startup capital. A company I want to start, a paramotor company, in the next 2 to 5 years, around 2020 to 2025, will need a lot of startup capital, and I plan on putting together about $2 to $5 million before I start that, and you'll be seeing that take shape on this channel if you subscribe and continue to watch. And if you're interested in following me along on that journey, you should go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because things are going to start getting really interesting. I'm never going to leave cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is always going to be a very large focus on this channel, but things are going to start moving in a little bit more of a just entrepreneurial direction. So hopefully you guys are alright with that. Everything I'm going to show you in this video, everything I break down in this video, everything you can see here on this chart are things that you can do. Each and every one of you, I'm talking directly to the person that's watching this video. Hello to you. You can do this. It doesn't matter what color you are, it doesn't matter what gender you are, it doesn't matter where you come from. The only two things you need to do to make $300,000 in a year, like my numbers project I will, all you need to do this, all you need is an internet connection and a computer. If you don't have a computer, you can even do this with a phone. All you need is some kind of computing device and an internet connection. That's all you need. So let's get right into this. How do I plan to make $100,000 in 2018? Well, my projections put me at making $300,000, but I'm going to say $100,000 because, as you can see down here in bold, I like to keep things with conservative estimates, but I do think I will do over $100,000 in this year. And if I don't, by the way, I want you guys to show me this video and rub it in my face because, you know, I said I was going to do something, and if I don't do it, I deserve to be made fun of. So go ahead and make fun of me if I don't do it. So let's get right into how this chart works. The way this chart works, these are all mathematical numbers. I don't just throw numbers at you guys. If you've seen my price prediction videos, you will know that I like to actually do a little bit of math behind the numbers I throw at you, because I don't want to just throw a number at you randomly. So I'm not just pulling 100K out of you know where. I'm actually saying how I'm going to do this, and I'm going to start putting a lot of these things into effect. So a lot of pretty much this entire chart, everything that doesn't have to do with YouTube, I've left out, because you're here on my YouTube channel and you're probably most interested in YouTube, and that's going to be the main source of income this year. So the way this works is I have the number of subscribers I'm projecting I'll have for at the end of each month up here at the top on this top row in row 3 here. And that is as follows. I expect to have about 2,000 subscribers by the end of March, 3,000 by the end of April, 10,000 by the end of August, and close to 20,000 by the end of December. My goal is to hit 10,000 for this year, but I think I can outdo that if I continue the way I'm going. The subscriber count on the channel doubled last month. If we continue to do that, or even come close to that, these numbers are very, very possible. I don't think they're that conservative. I don't think they're that liberal, but I do think they're just about accurate. So a lot of these numbers are conservative because I want to keep my estimates on the low end rather than the high end so that I can actually hit these numbers, you know? So the way that this math works is I take the number of subscribers I have and I multiply it by 25. And the reason I multiply it by 25 is because down here in this assumptions list, you can see that I assume for every subscriber I have, I will get 25 views per month. And I'm not pulling that number out of you-know-where either. I'm pulling that number out of numbers that I have right now. In the last month, in the last 30 days, I've gotten 35,000 views on the channel, and I have right around 1,000 subscribers. So if you take that, that's about 35 views per subscriber. So we're going to call it 25 to keep this number conservative, like I say here. With current numbers, that would leave us at 70,000 views in March, not 50,000. We'll see what happens, but I'm estimating, based on the math, about 50,000 views in March, which is very doable. 35,000 this month with half the subscribers, 70,000 in the next month makes sense, so we're going to go with 50,000. And this math continues to go out, as you can see here. We just, for every one of these viewership numbers, we just take the number of subscribers I project I'll have, and I multiply it by 25. That's the way I get the projection for the number of views I'll have. And the first column here, these 4 columns are the columns that are actually making money. These 2 columns up here are just setting up how I'm going to make that money and where it's going to come from. So these 4 columns are the actual places I'm going to make money and I'm going to be going into. I may not do the paid Facebook group. I'll talk about that in just a minute. And I may do some other things like Shopify And by the way, all of this does not even include cryptocurrency investments. I'll get to that later on in the video. I plan on making a lot of money in cryptocurrency, but I don't want to plan on something on a market that I can't predict with 100% accuracy. I can predict these numbers with close to 100% accuracy. So the first way that I'm going to make money is ad revenue. Of course, we've just hit 1,000 subscribers. YouTube ads will start to appear on these videos in the next couple of days. They're currently verifying the channel. So if we take these numbers and we multiply them, divide them by 100, that gives us $500 in ad revenue for March. And the way I got that number, down here in the assumptions, one of the assumptions is that for every 1,000 views, I will receive $10 in ad revenue. In other words, a $10 CPM. If you're familiar with the way ads are done on YouTube and the way that ads are done through Google AdSense, you'll be familiar with CPM. It stands for cost per thousand, and that is an advertiser side statistic, but it's something that content creators also use to predict how much money they'll make per 1,000 views, so they can predict how much money they'll make for a certain number of views. And I've been told, and I've seen the statistics, that for channels such as mine in the cryptocurrency and the entrepreneurship space, that the CPM is anywhere between $8 and $25. I'm going to call it $10 for simplicity's sake. Ad revenue, as you can see over here, does not make up a major portion of the total income I'm going to be making in this year, so it's not that big a deal if it's a little bit off. But I'm predicting that I'm going to be getting about a $10 CPM, so that would have $500 in ad revenue in March, $750 in April, $2,000 in July, for example, October $3,500, $4,700, and $4,750 in December. You can look at this chart as you want. All these numbers are mathematically done, as you can see here. If I click on any of these boxes, there's math behind all these numbers. I'm more than happy to explain them in the comments, but I'm going to keep this video brief. So if we add up all the ad revenue I project I'll make based on the number of views I project I'll make, which is based on the number of subscribers I project I'll make, that leaves us with $23,750 in ad revenue by the end of the year. Now we could say, okay, well, we're going to cut that by, we're going to multiply that by 0.9 for demonetization and stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm keeping this video simple, but that is something that you could do. And this does not take into account taxes either. I will be in, if I make this much money, I will be in one of the highest tax brackets, so this is before taxes. So the next way that I plan on making money is a cryptocurrency course. And this is the first time I've ever talked about this on the course, I believe, on the channel, I believe, but I am going to be making a cryptocurrency course, and it is going to make a lot of money, which is why I'm making it. But also because I want to help you guys learn how to make learn how to make money in cryptocurrency, because it's pretty easy, but it can be confusing when you're first getting into crypto, so a course is pretty nice. The course will probably be going for $500. It might go for $400. We'll see what happens. But I predict that will be launching sometime in April. I'm going to spend most of the rest of this month and most of March. As you can see, it's the 24th of February right now. I'm going to spend part of the rest of this month and most of March actually making this course. So no money in March because it won't be launching in March. But in April, as you can see, there's math behind this also. I predict that 10 of my current subscribers will buy the course, and as you can see down here in the assumptions, in April, 10 subscribers will buy the course. Conservative estimate, I expect that number to be closer to 50. I think a lot of you guys will buy this course on day one, to be totally honest, so we'll see what happens there. But we add that to the way I'm calculating this, and another one of my assumptions is that for every 5,000 views, I will sell one course. Now, that's a pretty conservative number. That number kind of that's a little bit more conservative than other YouTubers like Tanner J. Fox, for example. His number is somewhere around there. It's closer to like $3,000 to $4,000, or 3,000 to 4,000 views for every course he sells. Don't quote me on that, though. But, so I'm assuming that I'm going to sell one course for every 5,000 views, which is why we take this number up here in D4, 75,000 views. We divide it by 5,000, which is one buyer for every 5,000 views, and we multiply it by 500, which is the price of the course, and we add it for this little assumption down here that some of my previous subscribers will go ahead and buy it. And we pull this out. My thing's messed up. There we go. So if we pull that out to the other months, and we say, okay, we're going to get 150,000 views in June, and we divide that by 5,000, that'll be 30 buyers. And we multiply those 30 buyers by 500. That gives us $15,000 in profit in June for the course. And the course numbers are profit numbers because there's no cost for this. There's basically no cost. I mean, I'm going to make the thing, and I'm not going to pay myself, obviously, until the course actually goes live. So if we continue to pull those numbers out, that projects that we'll make $47,500 in December. And if we add all that up, that projects that the course will make $237,000, $237,500 by the end of 2018 in the next 10 months. That is a lot of money. I will be the first to tell you that that is a lot of money. I live very frugally, and that is a big number, but I do think it's possible, and hopefully you guys will see that on this channel. Now, the next way that I'm planning on making some money not in cryptocurrency, this is related to cryptocurrency, but the next way I think I plan on making money. I'm not totally sure if I'm actually going to make a paid Facebook group because I do have the Discord server, but if I do, these are the numbers that I predict I'll be able to get. Basically, the way I got these numbers is that for every 10,000 views, I'll get one person to join the group, which is also a conservative number. Basically, that models that for every 2 people that buy the course, one will join a $50 per month Facebook group. Now, the first month here, that would put us at $375 for the first month in April when the course goes live. Excuse me. And the way I do this is I take the amount of money I predict I'll make from new Facebook users in this month, and I add that to the the amount of money I'm making the month before, and I multiply it by 0.5. And that assumption is basically that each month, that assumption basically says that for each month, half of the previous month's Facebook group members will leave. That's also kind of a conservative number. I don't think it's that conservative. I think that's pretty much on par. We'll see what happens though. And as you can see, we pull that out and we continue doing this. We continue doing the math. As you can see, all of these are math. This is all math. This is not just made up numbers. These numbers up here are kind of made up, you could say that, but I do have good reason to assume that these will be the numbers I'll get. And that leaves us with having made $20,000 in the year of 2018 from just a Facebook group. From just a Facebook group. A lot of people, $20,000 is a lot of money, but that's just kind of one little part of this. And the next way that I plan on making money has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. All of the first 3 have had to do with cryptocurrency. They've been related to my channel and the course on cryptocurrency and the Facebook group around cryptocurrency, which, like I said, I'm still not totally sure I'm going to do. The course will be happening, though. The next way is Amazon FBA, which, as you can see up here, I do have it in the channel art because I do plan on doing it in the future. I'm not going to be doing it for a little while because I want to focus on cryptocurrency. I want to focus on YouTube, build up that personal brand. So I'm planning on starting this in August or September into Q3 and Q4 of 2018. The first month I project that I'll be able to get $1,000. That's basically just return on investment because to get into Amazon FBA, you need just about $1,000 to start your first product. And then I'm just modeling here. These aren't numbers. These are just guesses, and they're very low guesses. But I'm guessing that I'll be able to make $3,000 a month off of Amazon FBA. One good product on Amazon FBA, and if you don't know what Amazon FBA is, it's basically if you go on Amazon and you see someone selling something and it's not Amazon selling it, that's someone doing Amazon FBA. That's what that is. So I'm just predicting that I'll make about $3,000 per month on that. That's a low number. You can easily do $10,000 a month if you get the right product and you have the right, and you do everything right. I'll be making videos on that when I actually start to do it, so stick around for that. But if we come out to that, that's about $13,000. I expect this to be closer to $50,000 in reality. And if we add down the rows here, you can see how much money I'm making per month. For March, I predict I'll make about $500. For April, I predict I'll make about $13,000 because that's when the course will launch. And as you can see, this number continues to go out. In December, I'll make about $60,000. And these numbers, like I said, I'm not just pulling these out of nowhere. I really do believe these numbers can happen because there are people that have done this before. And the fact of the matter is, it's not like the market's completely full. There's plenty of room for what I'm planning on doing. And there are people that have done exactly what I'm doing before. And they've done it with numbers 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 times what I'm showing here. One of the YouTubers I recommend over here in the featured channels, Tanner J. Fox. The first month that he launched his his Amazon FBA course, he had far less subscribers than I did, and he did 30,000 in the first month. I'm predicting I'll do 12,000 in the first month. He's done $300,000 months on that course. I'm projecting that the most I'll do is 50,000. So these numbers, like I said, they're not completely bogus. I really do think they're possible. If we add all those numbers across, and then we add them down, that comes to $300,000 in the year of 2018. Now, that's not where we're done. I want to go over the assumptions that I've made on this chart, and I want to go over variables that I've left out so that you guys are fully aware of everything. I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm showing you guys what I'm going to do. And like I said in the beginning of the video, there's no reason that you guys can't do this. There's no reason. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, purple, a Martian, male, female, whatever gender you want to call yourself. It doesn't matter what you are. You can do this. Anyone can do this. Anyone. Doesn't matter what your personality is like. It doesn't matter if you have a good computer. I have a terrible computer. My computer is like 7 years old. You might be able to hear the fan running in the background. It's terrible. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. If you put the work in, you will get the money out and you'll get the reward out. Like I said, I'm not all about money. But I do need the money for my long-term plans, and you will see those long-term plans come into fruition on this channel. I don't care about money, but the money is necessary to build the businesses that I want to build. So let's go over the assumptions that I was talking about. One of the assumptions is obviously what I talked about earlier, is that subscriber growth will continue to grow and will continue to compound gradually over the year. As you can see here, I'm adding 2,500 in the month of December, but over here I'm only adding 1,500. That's because when you get some subscribers, it's a compounding effect. It's like a snowball effect. So I think 20,000, 19,000 by the end of December is very possible. The next one is what I talked about earlier. For every subscriber I get, I'll get 25 views per month, which, like I say, here is a conservative number. With current numbers, that would leave us at 70,000 views in March, not 50,000, because I'm getting about 35 views per 1,000 subscribers right now, per month. And if we were to pull that out to December, this would be like 650,000 views instead of that number. So the total number of views I'm predicting with this chart is about 2.5 million to 3 million views by the end of the year, which is mind-boggling to me, by the way. The next assumption is for every 1,000 views, I'll receive $10 in ad revenue at $10 CPM. I talked about that earlier. That is very possible. That's very common in the cryptocurrency space. Even if it's half that, it doesn't really matter because that's not a major part of the income anyway. It shouldn't be if you're doing a personal branding course, a personal branding channel, which I am. The next assumption is that for every 5,000 views, I will sell one course, which, like I said earlier, is a slightly conservative estimate. I think for every 2,500 views, I'll sell one course. I think something like that is very possible, but I'm keeping it at every 5,000 views, I'll sell one course, because that's an easy number to work with, and also I think that's a decently conservative number, because I want this number to be lower than what will actually happen, not higher. I want to hit this. I want to actually hit this. This $300,000 in 2018, I do actually plan to hit this. I didn't well, I did clickbait you to get on this video, but I also was honest with you. I do believe I'll make over $100,000 in 2018. The next assumption is that in April, 10 subscribers will buy the course. That's this number right here. That's 10 people that are already subscribed to me. I expect that'll be closer to 50 or 100, to be totally honest. I have people watching the channel, shout out to Kuruxa, that have several $1,000s invested in cryptocurrency, and it would be well worth their money to buy this course. This course is going to be great. It's going to cover everything you need to know in cryptocurrency. So I do think that's very possible. The next assumption is that for every two people that buy the course, one will join a $50 per month Facebook group. And like I say up here, that's optional. I'm not totally sure I'm going to do the Facebook group, but if I do, this assumption is this is one of the assumptions I'm making. That see how this is divided by 10,000 and the course sales divided by 5,000. That's basically just a model that for every 10,000 viewers or every 2 people that buy the course, one will join a paid Facebook group. The next assumption is that each month, half of the previous month's Facebook group members will leave, which I'm not totally sure is a conservative number. I think that's just about right, to be honest. It could be close to like 0.4, it could be a little bit different. Even more people than that could leave every month. It depends on how good the Facebook group is, obviously. And the last one is that Amazon FBA will not do very well, as I'll still be learning. Because a lot of people, when they're doing Amazon FBA, it can take them 6 months to a year to figure it out, but those people didn't really do a lot of research on it. I haven't even started it yet, and I know a lot more than some people that are doing Amazon FBA, and they're in their 2nd or 3rd month. And that's not to boast. That's just because I'm interested in it. I'm very interested in these things, and I'm interested in online entrepreneurship, and hopefully if you guys are watching this channel, you are also. So let's go over variables that I left out. Now, these are a lot of variables I left out, which pretty much every single one of these are going to increase my income in 2018. But I left them out for simplicity, because this number is quite large already. If I were to model all this spreadsheet would be humongous. Let's go over the first one. The first one is that advertising the course. I left that out. This is purely based off of traffic to my YouTube channel, but what I will probably do with the course is I will take some of the money I make from the course and I'll turn that around into Facebook ads and drive more people to the course and sell more courses. That just makes sense. Advertising is the whole point. I mean, the YouTube is a good way of advertising, but doing direct advertising to people on Facebook is a phenomenal way to grow that. So I will probably be doing that. I left that out because it's hard to project. It's a lot harder to predict that than it is to predict the things I have here. The next variable I left out is people joining the Facebook group from YouTube and Facebook organically. Here I just modeled people joining the Facebook group from people that were in the course, but it's going to be open to anyone. So I predict that that'll be a lot higher than what it is actually here. So this could be close to 50,000, very possibly. Another 2 variables I left out are cryptocurrency investments and cryptocurrency mining. I mean, this is a cryptocurrency channel, and I've barely talked about it. Cryptocurrency is not going anywhere on this channel. Don't worry about that, but I left out investments, and I left out mining profit, because mining, the difficulty goes up, the Bitcoin price changes. It doesn't really... It's almost impossible to predict those 2 things, so I left that out. Cryptocurrency investments are, again, almost impossible to predict, so I left that out. I mean, I could lose $100,000 in 2018, or I can make $10 million in 2018. It really depends on the market and depends on how good of a trader I am. So I left that out for simplicity's sake. Another thing I left out, an email list that I will be building on top of the course and marketing through Facebook ads. Like I said, I'm going to be building well, not like I said, but I'm going to probably be building an email list on top of the course so that I can send you guys newsletters, and also so that I can do the last thing that I left out, are affiliate links. As you might see in the description of this video, there are affiliate links down there, and I will be doing a lot more affiliate marketing in 2018, and that will be attached to this email list, and it will be in the course. I'll be promoting like Binance and Coinbase in the course probably. As I promote them right now, you should sign up for Binance in the description down below, by the way. But I have not modeled that here because it's also hard to project things like that, and it just kind of wasn't really worth it. But I could easily make 50 grand in 2018 off of affiliate links based on the numbers up here. I do think that's very possible. But anyway, guys, I think I've gone over just about everything I want to do. I have a lot of plans. I have plans that go to 2050. I have very long-term plans. I have short-term plans. This is my plan for 2018. This is only one of them. I have a lot more, and I'll probably cover them in the future. But if you stick around on the channel for the next couple of years, you're going to see things change a lot. This is going to go from a dinky little channel with 1,000 subscribers with a really terrible icon that I need to get an artist to redo. It's going to go from that to a very big channel. I'm not really interested in having a big channel, but the fact is I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be starting a paramotor company as soon as I have a couple million to start it. It's going to be local, and hopefully you guys will be able to come out and join me. If you don't know what a paramotor is, look up Flying to McDonald's on my paramotor, and you'll have a pretty good idea of what it is. Anyway, guys, if you're interested in talking to me about this, or if you're interested in asking any questions about this, feel free to join the Discord server and come talk to me or anyone in the Discord server. And, you know, I'm more than happy to go over this. I'm more than happy to share this document with you if you want to see it. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if I don't hit this number, I want you guys to take this video, and I want you to show it to me. I want you to mock me, because I failed. If I don't hit these numbers, I failed. If I don't make over $100,000 in this year, which I seriously plan to do, I want you to mock me, because I didn't do it. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you deserve to be mocked, right? I think you do. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Like I said, join the Discord server if you're interested. If you're new here, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not new here, I also hope you enjoyed the video. But if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out. We are going to try and get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Excuse me. And your subscription will help with that. I just swallowed wrong, I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I think I've said that 3 times, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.